So we get asked all the time, how do you make beer? It's kind of a long process. Depends on the beer, of course, but it all starts out with ingredients. Making sure you pick the right ingredients, the freshest ingredients, both hops, adjuncts, and grains. You bring the ingredients in. Grains are the first thing that we touch. We take those, we mill them or crack them so that the water can get to the starches and convert them into sugars. The cracked grain gets mixed with hot water at different temperatures, and we let that steep anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. Then we separate that sugar water from the grain in a process called lautering and sparging. That removes the sugars out of the grain. The grain goes away to some different farmers so they can feed their animals, and the sugar water goes in the boil kettle, and that's what eventually becomes wort. While it's in the kettle, this is where we add our hops. The hops are the flavoring of beer. So we boil for anywhere from an hour to 2 hours with some different beers, but most of our beers are about an hour-long boil. Adding the hops there, that's what gives you your bitterness, that's what gives you your flavor. Then we chill it and throw it into a fermenter, and once it's in the fermenter, that's where we add the yeast. And the yeast is really what makes the beer. So different yeast strains give different flavors to beer, and we ferment anywhere from 50 degrees all the way up to 70 degrees, depending on the different variety of yeast. After that, the beer gets chilled and crashed and filtered and carbonated, gets thrown into some kegs or into some cans, and is available for you guys to enjoy.